Hello, a very warm welcome and good afternoon, one and all present connect here. I, Dr. Vikas Kumar, Organizing Secretary of today's National Webinar on Managing Personal Finance during COVID-19, that is Coronavirus Disease. On behalf of Government PG College OBRA SONBHADRA and Indian Accounting Association MIRZAPUR branch, once again, welcome all of you. It is our tradition and culture that before beginning of any academic event, we remember and prayer Ma Swaraswati. Ya kundendu tusar har dhaula, ya subhra vastravita, ya veena vardand mandit kara, ya swet padmasana, या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिर देवै सदा वंदिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष जाड्यापहा. After Saraswati Vandana, I am going to present theme of the webinar: management of money and financial decision for a person or family, including income, budgeting, saving, investment, and financial planning is called and VIX, the index of fluctuation of the stock market, goes to 84 to 90. Investors lose money. These unpredicted times have led to a lot of question arises in our mind. How to plan for this financial year in the wake of uncertain scenario? Making EMI of loan and bill payment now or defer them to next few months, or deciding how to set a ratio between income and expenses that result deficit and surplus. If deficit, then we have different options. First, we should reduce our expenses or take a new loan or reduce some previous investment to meet deficit. If surplus, then we invest it or keep liquidity. If surplus, then we invest it or keep liquidity. If invest, where should we invest, or what is the ratio between liquidity and investment? But we know our Vedas also say, Pustakasthatu savidya parhast gatam dhanam कार्य काले समुत्पन्ने नशा विद्या न तद्धनम. जैसा कि हम जानते हैं, हमारे वेदों में भी वर्णन है कि पुस्तक में पड़ी हुई विद्या और दूसरे के पास गया हुआ धन कार्य काले समुत्पन्ने, विपरीत परिस्थितियों में हमें न तो ऐसी विद्या काम आती है न ऐसा धन. फॉर एक्सप्लेनिंग दिस श्लोक, I would request all of you to hold some liquidity in your possession. However, if there is a will, there is a way to overcome the current problem. Government PG College OBRA, in association with Indian Accounting Association Mirzapur branch, organizing 2 days national webinar on the topic managing personal finance during COVID-19. This webinar focus on the theme personal finance and provide us all the answer of the question arises in our mind during lockdown period. The objective of this webinar is that how a common man maintain healthy personal finance after attending and follow guideline provided by eminent professor and experienced corporate person in the different session. The whole theme of webinar is divided into 4 parts. First, personal finance, managing of money during COVID-19. Second, financial planning and Ponzi scheme during COVID-19. Third, saving and investment during COVID-19. Fourth, relation between income and expenditure during COVID-19. All the session, all the four, in addition to all the four session, one separate session for paper presentation session. In all the four sessions, it is mixture of academician and corporate person. Or in academician and corporate person, I want to say all the resource person joining us. I want to say a Sanskrit slok that निपत्यम च विदप्पं च नैवं तुल्यते कदाचन स्वदेशे पूज्यते राजा विद्वान सर्वत्र पूजिते। राजा और विद्वान की तुलना नहीं की जाती है, क्योंकि राजा की पूजा देश में होती है और विद्वानों की पूजा हर जगह होती है। In this webinar, we will see the combination of academic and industry corporate personnel. There are so many academic person in different subjects like arts background, science background, commerce, management, all background, and some corporate person joining this webinar like resource person of Secretariat of India, resource person of National Center for Financial Education, some banking personnel, and some insurance person. This webinar received tremendous response all over the country. We touch all the state and union territory in India. More than 1200 registration done in 7 days, out of which our review team selected 50 research paper, in which 10 research paper presented in presentation session. All the selected research paper published in an edited book after the webinar. At present, we publish e-souvenir of all the abstract receiving by this seminar. I request all of you to join this webinar at a large. Thank you, all of you. First of all, I request to guest of honor, Professor G. Soral ji. जी सोरल जी, क्या आप सुन पा रहे हैं हमें? प्रोफेसर जी सोरल सर, हेलो। सुनील जी, हेलो। हेलो सुनील जी, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ, आ रही है।
जी सोरल सर, देखिए जुड़े हैं क्या?
जरा कांटेक्ट करिए मोबाइल पे।
हम 1 मिनट कांटेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
हेलो।
हाँ सर।
हेलो, हाँ, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
हाँ हाँ आ रही है। जी सोरल सर?
हाँ जी, मैं सोरल बोल रहा हूँ।
सर जस्ट ए मिनट वेट।
हाँ जी।
I welcome guest of honor in this webinar inaugural session, Professor G. Soral, President, Indian Accounting Association, and Professor and Head, Department of Accounting and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukhadia University, Udaipur, Rajasthan. About 39 years of rich experience as university faculty, served as Dean and Faculty Chairman, 25 PhD completed under his supervision, number of publication national and international in his credit. Sir, I request you to please come and आए और हम लोगों को आशीर्वाद दें.
Thank you very much, Mr. Principal. All the dignitaries who are present and the delegates. I, on behalf of Indian Accounting Association, welcome all of you here because our branch of Mirzapur is a co-organizer here. I also at the outset congratulate the principal and his entire team of the college for taking this initiative for discussing this very pertinent topic of personal finance during the times of COVID-19. And as it was explained just before, how tremendous response this webinar has received from all over the count, and how hard work the organizers have done to screen the papers and now they are going to get it published to encourage the participants and disseminate knowledge everywhere. We in the Indian Accounting Association, as many members may be listening to me at the moment, are a body which has celebrated its golden jubilee just before, and our birth of the association has also taken place into the eastern part of India, that is Varanasi. So that way we have a very close association with all of you. And right now we are about 6,200 life members. Most of them are professors in different colleges and universities, and large number of professionals, chartered accountants and others are also our members. We have at the moment 53 branches, including one of which active branches is Mirzapur, and actively working. We have a dedicated website, which I would request on behalf of the association for all of you to join. I also thank for giving me this opportunity to be part of this great event. Friends, let me also share some of my brief thoughts regarding the issue. You see, when you talk about the personal finances in the situation of COVID-19, the first thing which comes to our mind, because all of us are sailing in the same boat, we have experienced over last 2 months the situation suddenly changing, radically getting transformed into the situation where all of us, particularly those who were teachers and principals of colleges, we had to quickly switch over to the online mode of teaching and administration. Our students also had to quickly change, and our all pattern of living, pattern of expenditure has drastically changed. We all know that now the basic amenities are enough for us to live inside our house. Our habits have become like shelling off all unnecessary expenditure that we used to make earlier. Our domestic budgets have gone down like anything. Our habits have drastically improved in terms of becoming very hygienic and religious, which I consider as a good development. Maybe every crisis in the world before mankind has brought very good results for the mankind and for its development. Maybe that we, being optimistic persons, always look at opportunities. We, the teachers, are. Okay, so I also look at that. And the first thing which I would like to mention here is that that is resulting in little extra savings in our budget. You know, all of us who are mostly the service class people, and some of the professionals might also have been listening to me. This is one part of it. That now we have little more savings than what we used to have earlier. We in fact don't have avenues to spend in many ways, because to very basic minimum we have to live. Now comes the question that how to manage that finance. Because time may not be much. This is an inaugural session. Actually, the principal sir, you may be listening. I have already started my talk here, and I may take 7-8 minutes time, if you permit that. The point is that in case I have heavy. This limit a bit. Then the other thing is, even after keeping sufficient cash balance with us, we still find that we have what do I want to say about that? And then we will listen to the professional experts also in that regard. Friends, the first thing is that when we keep our money with take a nosedive, okay, and at the moment, you know, very low, drastically low indexes are there. I would recommend from my side that perhaps this is the most opportune time to invest in the systematic investment plans, which we call SIP. Even I will go to the extent in saying that because interest on loan has also gone sufficiently down and it's going to decline further. Maybe that if we find it proper and we are of a little, risk-taking person type, we may even think of taking some loan and investing into SIPs to that extent. But if we are not that, at least our savings we should divert towards SIPs, because to me it appears that the 6 months coming may be the most opportune time to enter into SIPs. If we were already having it, now we should increase the amount. If we were not having it, we should invest into it. If we are all teachers who are listening to me at the moment, we normally are risk covers. We do not play with the money because we are concentrating on academics more. I would say that this is going to bring us sufficient return in the times to come, because if we keep a long-term horizon in our mind. One more thing I would like to say, I have taken so far 6 minutes. I will take 2 more minutes, sir. In case you want me to stop before, please tell me. There is a point regarding how about investment into real estate. Is this the opportune time to invest into real estate? In that regard, let me put my views that maybe a time to invest in the real estate is yet to come. We know that the situation in the business, in the industry is grim at the moment. Those who have invested into real estate, in construction business and all, they are also pressurized with their EMIs and the interest burden and all. Maybe a time is shortly going to come, say 6 months to 1 year somewhere, where a distress price, as we call in our terminology, of the real estate may come up. Like they may need to sell the real estate at what we call as throwaway price. Prices may decline. And in that situation, if we have that idea in mind, we may spare a little more liquidity with us to grab the opportunity as and when it comes to our floor, and we may invest into real estate, we may buy flats, we may think of investing in land, because that may be a situation where there is a pressure of liquidity on the real estate market. Because it's already 8 minutes, I think now I should conclude, and I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity, and I wish very well to this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much, sir. Now I will invite our special guest, Dr. B.L. Sharma, Assistant Director, Higher Education, Uttar Pradesh. डॉक्टर B.L. शर्मा सर हैं ऑनलाइन इसमें, और जैसा कि हम स्क्रीन पे देख पा रहे हैं, कुछ हमारे पुराने टीचर्स, गुरु, बीचू के सीनियर प्रोफेसर भी हैं. प्रोफेसर H.K. सिंह सर हैं लाइन पे सर? हेलो.
Yes, Dr. Vikas.
Sir, pranam. I am Dr. Vikas. Sir, very thank you to coming on inaugural session. Sir, please आशीर्वाद दीजिए 2-4 मिनट हम लोग को यहाँ पे अभी.
I am thankful to Dr. Vikas Kumar for inviting me in this inaugural session. Let me congratulate Dr. Vikas for organizing this national webinar on a very pertinent topic. On behalf of Banaras Hindu University, I especially welcome Professor Soral, who is the President of Indian Accounting Association. The topic is most relevant, COVID-19 and personal finance. You see, from economic angle, this COVID-19 is going to be just like 1929 recession. Same type of loss to the GDP will occur. Same type of loss to the employment creation will occur. But be sure, it is a short-run phase. What I am expecting, it will continue up to 2022. In 2022, there will be a turning point for the Indian economy. And we will be in the position to revive the entire scenario. There will be chance to grow in the growth rate of GDP. Employment creation will be more possible. I am very much sure this COVID-19 is a short-run phase. Ultimately, from economic angle, it will be the turning point from developing economy to the developed nation. And if you think from the social angle, the greatest advantage will be from the social angle. All of you are realizing that our Indian style of living, our traditions, our values are getting acceptance throughout the world. The simplest example is our style of saluting, the namaste, is becoming acceptable to the entire world. Our Ayush ministry, a specific ministry which is for, A means Ayurveda, Y the yoga and naturopathy. Not only that, Unani, Siddha, homeopathy. Throughout the world, the value of our Ayush products will get acceptance. Therefore, I am very much sure from the social angle, ultimately, this COVID-19 will provide us advantage. Our service sector, whether you are talking about the teachers, or the advocates, or the engineers, IT software personnel, they will get the global acceptance. And our saving orientation, which is the basic phenomena of Indians, will also get acceptance due to this COVID-19. But the entire behavior of finance is drastic change. I am very much sure in the financial sector, now we are supposed to be highly conservative. Otherwise, be sure the same phenomena of 1991, the same liberalization will continue. It will create serious trouble. Even yesterday, in one live program, I concluded that this COVID-19 is going to provide better acceptance to the public sector. Be sure about it. 1991, the private sector was giving better significance. But what I feel in the post-COVID scenario, the public sector will attain commanding heights of the economy. And thank you. Essential for us. The mask is COVID-19.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. हेलो, सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स को हेलो लग रहा है टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम की वजह से हमारे चीफ गेस्ट अभी कनेक्ट नहीं हो पा रहे हैं। सारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स को मालूम है कि 4 टेक्निकल सेशन होगा। नेक्स्ट इनॉग्रल के बाद पहला टेक्निकल सेशन है। आज 2 टेक्निकल सेशन होंगे और 1 पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन सेशन है, और फिर कल 2 टेक्निकल सेशन होंगे और वैलिडिक्टरी सेशन होगा। और पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन सेशन के लिए अगर कोई भी पार्टिसिपेंट पेपर प्रेजेंट करना चाहता है तो डॉक्टर शैलेश द्विवेदी जिनका ब्रोशर में मोबाइल नंबर है उनसे संपर्क कर सकते हैं आप लोग। आज पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन सेशन 4 PM ऑनवर्ड्स स्टार्ट होगा। हेलो प्रमोद सर, आवाज सुन रहे हैं हमारी? हेलो
हेलो। हाँ विकास जी।
हाँ सर, गेस्ट।
हाँ विकास जी।
हाँ सर, गेस्ट अभी ऑनलाइन नहीं हो पा रहे हैं, तब तक आप अपना नाउ आई एम इनवाइट Dr. Pramod Kumar, Principal, Government PG College, OBRA, SONBHADRA, for presidential speech.
हेलो।
हाँ
हाँ
सर।
विकास जी, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ हाँ आ रही।
हाँ, आज हमारे कॉलेज द्वारा आयोजित इस नेशनल वेबिनार में सभी जुड़े हुए गेस्ट, पैनलिस्ट, पार्टिसिपेंट्स का हम वेलकम करते हैं। आज जो विश्व की अवस्था है कि कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक जो है पूरे विश्व को प्रभावित किया है, लगभग 35 लाख से ज्यादा लोग इसमें इफेक्ट हो चुके हैं, 2.5 लाख से ज्यादा कैजुअलिटी हो चुकी है। इसमें अपना देश भी काफी प्रभावित है, लगभग पूरे राज्य हमारे इसमें अब संक्रमित हो चुके हैं और लगभग हम अभी लेटेस्ट आंकड़े पर जाएं तो नियर अबाउट 50,000 हमारे संक्रमित की संख्या पहुंच रही है। और उसी के अकॉर्डिंग देखा जाए तो पूरा देश जो है, पूरी देश की अर्थव्यवस्था जो है बंदी की अवस्था में पहुंच चुकी है। और ऐसी स्थिति में जबकि पूरा देश लॉकडाउन झेल रहा है और सारी आर्थिक गतिविधियां लगभग शून्य पड़ चुकी हैं, अब खुलेंगे भी तो धीरे धीरे खुलेंगी। ऐसी स्थिति में हम अपने जो रोजमर्रा के कार्यों के साथ साथ अपना जो आर्थिक स्थिति है, जो पर्सनल फाइनेंस है, उसको कैसे मैनेज करें, उसके रिगार्डिंग ये वेबिनार आज हम लोग कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं। और इसमें निश्चित रूप से हमारे जो पैनलिस्ट हैं, कीनोट स्पीकर्स हैं, हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, जो भी उनके द्वारा जो इसमें इस चर्चा में जो बातें रखी जाएंगी निश्चित रूप से हमारे लिए बेनिफिशियल होगी और उससे हम सभी लाभान्वित होंगे, बेनिफिटेड होंगे। आज जो स्थिति है, हाँ सर, हाँ 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 सुनील कर रहे हैं सर, सुनील कर रहे हैं सर। ठीक सर। आज हमारे बीच जो है हमारे हायर एजुकेशन के डायरेक्टर मैम जुड़ने वाली थी, लेकिन अचानक से उनको लखनऊ जाना पड़ गया और वो नहीं जुड़ पाई। उनके बिहाफ पर हमारे ज्वाइंट डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर एचपी सिंह जी जुड़ने वाले हैं, अभी जुड़ेंगे। असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर बीएल शर्मा जी इस वेबिनार से जुड़ेंगे, वो हमारे चीफ गेस्ट और स्पेशल गेस्ट के रूप में हमारे बीच होंगे। यदि हम बात करें इस वेबिनार की, तो आज जो करेंट सिनेरियो है पूरे विश्व का, उसमें जो अब बातें हो रही हैं, हम लोग यदि डे टू डे की लाइफ की बात करें और अपने पर्सनल फाइनेंस की बात करें, कैसे हम उसको मैनेज करें, तो निश्चित रूप से ये अब हम देख रहे हैं कि अभी कल परसों से कुछ शॉप्स जिसमें वाइन शॉप्स के खुलने की बात हुई है और जिस कदर भीड़ लगी है, ये निश्चित रूप से जो भी लोग इन्वॉल्व हैं, ऐसी एक्टिविटी जो है हमारे पर्सनल फाइनेंस को बिगाड़ने वाली है, क्योंकि हम ज्यादा उसमें यदि अपने पैसे को ज्यादा उसमें खर्च कर डालेंगे तो हमारा जो है घरेलू जो है बजट जो है बिगड़ सकता है। और इसमें हम लोग बहुत सारी चर्चाओं में से बहुत सारी बातें तो करेंगे ही, और मूल बात यह है कि हम उसको बारीकी से अपने गृहस्थी को कैसे पटरी पर रखें, बिगड़ने न पाए, इसके लिए हमें बहुत ध्यान देने की जरूरत होगी। और हमारे पैनलिस्ट इसमें बहुत सारे अभी बात करेंगे। निश्चित रूप से हम पुनः आप सबका वेलकम करते हुए अपनी बात को समाप्त करते हैं। हमारे बीच जुड़ रहे हैं विकास जी, जैसे ही डॉक्टर बीएल शर्मा और डॉक्टर एचपी सिंह जी जुड़ते हैं, आप उनको भी लेंगे लाइन पर, उनसे भी आप थोड़ा सा उनसे भी आशीर्वचन लेंगे, उसके बाद आगे कंटिन्यू।
धन्यवाद सर, क्योंकि समय बहुत ही कम है हम लोग के पास। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपके आशीर्वचनों के लिए। थैंकफुल टू यू सर। सुनील जी, शर्मा सर आ गए हैं क्या?
अभी नहीं आ पाएंगे।
और एचपी सिंह सर?
नाम बोलिए एक दो बार, जुड़े होंगे सर तो बोलेंगे, नाम बोलिए।
डॉक्टर बीएल शर्मा स्पेशल गेस्ट आ गए हैं। हेलो।
हाँ सर।
हाँ
हेलो। अच्छा नहीं।
हेलो डॉक्टर एचपी सिंह सर, डॉक्टर बीएल शर्मा सर, ऑनलाइन हैं, कनेक्ट हो पा रहे हैं?
आ गया। अच्छा, वेटिंग में आए तो आइए, लिखिए। कुछ को हम रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं, कुछ को हम रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं। हाँ, वेटिंग पर है। कुछ को हम रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं अभी, बाद में जोड़ेंगे।
ओवरलोड होने की वजह से हमारे चीफ गेस्ट और स्पेशल गेस्ट कनेक्ट नहीं हो पा रहे हैं। अभी आशा है कि अगले 1-2 मिनट में वो कनेक्ट होंगे और हम लोग को अपने आशीर्वाद से लाभान्वित करेंगे। सुनील जी देखिए, उनको कनेक्ट करने का प्रयास करिए जल्द से जल्द।